The Ladbroke Sunshine Stars Yearling Sales is going to be here Sunday at the Creek, Sunday the 11th of February, starting 12 o'clock Queensland time. Darren Clayton joins me to go over quite a few things, so a bit of information. Firstly, welcome, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Good to be on.
Good to be here under the air conditioner too, just quite. It's a little bit muggy outside, isn't it?
Normally in here it's freezing cold, so you've picked the right day.
Have indeed. Looking forward to it? The club looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's all coming ahead. There's been a lot going on, obviously behind the scenes, as you are aware. You've been out and about speaking to people. So, yeah, on track. We've seen some good performances of well-related horses that will go through the sale. One of those happened to win today even, so, very timely. Lots of horses starting to step out. There's a couple actually stepping out in the education trials as well. So, those younger horses, they're starting to step in. So, a few pedigree updates to the page as well. Yeah,
and even on that, the Lost Storm, of course, what they've been doing down in Victoria, already winning a couple of those 2-year-old races. There's a couple of those. I saw yesterday a McWicked at the first of the trials, Susan it was called, it went terrific at Newcastle, winning a trial, very, very impressive, and there's I think 1 or 2 in this sale as well. So those sorts of things are great timing, and the filly out of In the Groove is lot 38 in the sale. Could not have been more impressive today for Gary Whittaker.
Yeah, 4-year-old me having a first start and 55 and change, had trialled super as well, and Group 1 winner getting the Groove, the Dam. And this filly, American Ideal. First 2 winners today, American Ideal. So there's 4 American Ideals in the sale. First 2 winners here at Albion Park today, both.
There's been a few bets. Who's going to say they're not making any more of them? Unfortunately, he has passed away, and he's just doing a stellar job here in Australia. This is his 2nd year that he was standing at Lower Long Farm, so he's really starting to stake his dominance. It's going to be sad that he's no longer here, and I think a couple of those are fillies. They're nice fillies. I saw them yesterday. Lovely types. So, yeah, a little bit of a last chance, I suppose, to purchase some of these horses.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, there's 4 lots, and that they're getting the Groove one. It looks like it could be a really nice horse. Obviously not an American Ideal one, they're going through the sale, but
no. It's an Always Be Mickey from memory.
Yeah, Always Be Mickey filly. So really keen to see how they sell and whether people are interested in getting involved in them. The other one you just mentioned, McWicked. So if you're keen on a McWicked in the sale, they go as successive lots. They're straight after one another, so if you miss the first one, you don't have to hang around for another one. You can dip straight in. And the second one of those, closely related to Dream Royale. Dream Royale was a mare that raced here at Albion Park for the McCarthys, and did so with great success, sort of mid-2000s. And she went over to America, raced over there, and then she got brought back to Australia to breed from. So she's the second dam of that second McWicked.
There's some beautifully bred horses in there, and in this sale, and not just the Queensland bred horses. A lot of the trotters have got outstanding, horses in 2nd and 3rd generations. Majestic Man is a superstar from New Zealand. He's well represented here. It's just ridiculous, this catalogue, is to some of the bloodlines that are available.
Yeah, they are, and admittedly some of them might be sort of 2nd, 3rd dam, but still there's a lot of Group 1 and well-related Group 1 performers in there higher up, so there's a bit for everyone there, and trotters mixed in as well. And Christian Cullen even appears in one of the pedigree pages in the 3rd dam, so there's some excellent bloodlines on offer, and from what I've seen so far, some really well put together foals, now yearlings.
Some Beach somewhere, Bettor's Delight, Captain Treacherous, Tall Dark Stranger, horses, stallions that are in the prime, horses like Down by the Seaside, American Ideal, Always Be Mickey. I've loved looking at those horses there. And then we also have horses like the Lost Storm, Vincent, some of these colonial horses as well. A Haka Punter is well represented. I saw one yesterday at Egmont, a filly that I reckon a lot of people need to go and have a look at. She's a ripper. I think he had 33 foals. How's this for a start? He had 33 foals. 16 of those made the races, 12 of those won.
Not bad percentages.
3 or 4, I could have a look. 3 or 4 of those were 150s. Yeah. That was the Ahaka punters. I mean, he's 50% got to the races as 2-year-olds only, so they can still make it as 3-year-olds. And then of that 50%, 80% of those won. Yeah. That's just ridiculous. I mean, and he's a horse that you won't be paying your top end to purchase those sort of horses.
No, exactly. And you look at his stats, he's producing him as a 2-year-old, but then you look at him as a racehorse, he was better as he got older. So, what have you got in store down the track as well?
Peter Bell actually said that exact same thing. That's what he said. He said they're bred to be older horses, and the fact that they did so well already is just enormous. And that's one of the great things. Right, we've got to make sure people are aware of quite a few things happening. One, the bonuses that they are eligible for here, and not only the Q-bred bonuses, because we also have horses that are New South Wales bred. We also have Vic bred horses as well. So be aware of down the bottom your futurities. They're all eligible for the Nutrien Equine Classic if they get staked, but there is the opportunity that some people might get their horses staked for nothing, because there is that little bit of a bonus as well. We might touch on that one first.
Yeah, so if you go through it piece by piece, it's probably the best value sale in terms of race stakes, future earnings of your horse,
and what you can do, and actually what you can win on the day as well. In a way,
exactly. So let's start from buying on the day. So on the day, we'll be giving away 2 sustaining payments to the Nutrien Classic, which is also then the same of the Sunshine Stars. Now, this is where it's getting a bit confusing. There's still people that perhaps not picking up on it. A horse that goes through the Sunshine Stars sales ring is eligible for the Nutrien Classic. So that's $225,000 finals each sex. They are Sunshine's...
Well, no, for the two-year-olds are actually 500. No, 250. Sorry, you're right. First time. Sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. 250. Sorry, he would have just crashed his car if you heard that. Sorry.
Yeah. So any horse sold at the Sunshine Stars sale is eligible for the Nutrien Race Series.
Yes, that's right.
That's a one. Only horses from the Sunshine Stars sale are eligible for the Sunshine Stars sale. So you look at that, we've got a catalogue of 70 horses.
I think there's 65 left in it. So,
and so you take the trotters out of that.
15 trotters,
So we're down
to 50?
To 50. There are 50 horses that are eligible for $125,000 2-year-old finals each sex.
Yeah.
They then also eligible 3-year-old $100,000 finals each sex. They're eligible 4-year-old finals each sex. Now, that's if you stake on the day. There will be 2 sustaining payment stakes given away. So you've got that. So you've got the Nutrien and the Sunshine Stars. You then throw in the Q.
They also have to be purchased on the day. So any passed-in lot won't be eligible. But it has to be a purchased lot.
Has to be a purchased lot
through the ring.
That's correct. So you've got that. And then you factor in if Q-bred horse, as the majority of the horses are Q-bred, you don't have to race in Queensland to be a Q-bred. You can send it up to Queensland and still win your Q-bred bonus. There's no, restrictions on stable changes, what have you. So $14,000 first win bonus, $7,500 second win bonus, and then you've got your third win bonus and Q-bred cash races. So you've got all that on top. Being a Q-bred, you then throw in your 2-year-old and 3-year-old triads, $150,000 single sex races. You then throw in the 4-year-old finals. You then look at something like the Hayden, restricted to Q-bred performers. So,
and we're going to get onto that in a sec, but it's in July 20? July 20, thank you.
So, you look at those races. Brand new race this year, the Ladbrokes Protostar, 2-year-old slot race. Only 2-year-old slot race in Australia. $500,000 in prize money. So that will be there next year as well. So you're purchasing from this sale, you're potentially in that as well. So it's massive amounts of money.
And then the trotters, you've got last year, they were $30,000 Oaks and Derby finals. Then they've never had before, so there's $60,000 going in there. Plus, and you've got the Great Square and all those other great races coming up as well.
In terms of stake money available for purchasing a yearling, it's there. It's the old saying, you just got to find the right horse, I guess. So, it's all that. Factor then in, so we've talked about the sustaining payment possibility of winning one of those. There's 2 of those to be presented. There's also the Q-bred cashback. So $2,000 cashback for any horse that goes higher than and is a sale. No pass-in lots again. No pass-ins again. So if it sells for $7,500 or higher on the day, Q-bred $2,000 cashback straight up. So effectively, that's nearly your sustaining payment as well.
Yep. That's right. Anyone that purchases a horse on the day are going to be, when you think about it that way, $1,000 is what it's going to cost to sustain for all of that prize money, eligibility to run in all that prize money, because it doesn't mean you're going to win it.
No.
But you can dream, I tell you, when you're driving the horse home on the float, that's one of the nicest dreams you're going to be able to have, isn't it?
And the other thing is, Paul, you can't win it if you're not in it.
No, that's exactly right.
So you've got to be there. So there's and the
only way you will get into those race series, a passed in lot can go there because they can sustain it, but they're not eligible for those cash backs or the $3,000 bonus. They can do that. But any horse presented at this sale are the only horses. There are no little hidden gems out the back that have sustained and won't be going through the ring. These are the only ones that will be going through this ring.
Yeah, so there is there's a handful of non-sale entries.
Oh, is it?
There is. They've had to pay an extra
They're not
payment.
eligible for the Nutrien race series, though?
No.
No.
So they've had to pay extra to do that, but there's very few of them, and if anyone wants to see any of those horses, by all means get in contact with me. I've got the list there, so and that will be available on the day at the sale. So there's no dramas there. Like you say, nothing can all of a sudden just appear. So the other side of that too, New South Wales have their breeding bonus cash. So if you're sitting down in New South Wales or wherever, you could be from anywhere, you've got that New South Wales breeding cash, you've got a couple of $3,000 certificates, they will be honoured by Nutrien at this sale. So you could have as many as you like, it doesn't matter, they're all allowed to be used as long as they're within time. So you've got, say, four certificates of $3,000 from earnings of New South Wales, there's $12,000. You buy a horse for $12,000. You've got that for free. It's also a Q-bred lot that you buy, and then get your $2,000 cash back. You then happen to jag the sustaining.
I'm liking this dream now. It's a good day, isn't it?
You're going home with a horse for nothing that's potentially in all these races.
Yeah, and who knows what prize money it'll be racing for. Like you said, $250,000. That was up from $175,000. They went to $250,000. So it could be anything. You never know.
So it's, racing's built on dreams.
Yeah. You sold a lot. I'm going to buy a horse. I won't, Marie. I won't. I'll behave myself. It'll be fine. I will be in all sorts. Rightio. People need to be here. They need to register. They need to get in touch with Mark Parton and Gemma Smallman. I will put the tile at the back at the end of this that will have their phone numbers on it. Be in touch with them. Gemma is going to be here and will be able to sign people up on Saturday night. But please, don't leave it till Saturday night. Do it beforehand. Make it easier on yourself. Make it easier on everyone else as well to sign yourself up.
Yeah. It's on. Turn this off right now. Jump on the Nutrien website. Sign up. It's very simple. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And it's pretty easy. Just straight through. You're registered, and then you can register, bid online, or turn up here on Sunday where there'll be refreshments. There'll be a few drinks put on, and a great day. There's nothing better than going to a sale, having a good day out, and then going home with one as well. And
the weather's looking like it's going to be okay too, so that is a good thing. There is more happening on the day as well, because it's no reason why I'm not in front of the Hayden, accidentally in front of the Hayden. Last year was its inaugural one, auctioned up through Nutrien. Mark Barton will be conducting the auction after the last, where there will be 10 slots.
10 slots, yep.
Going under the hammer. People have the opportunity to purchase a slot. Yeah. Then they start doing the negotiations with people to try and get a horse, and that's why we have this one here in front, because there's a full list of the horses. If you're not sure who's eligible, it's actually very dark, so I'll try and put it a bit closer. There is a full list of horses that are available, that have got to be Q-bred, that are eligible for this slot. That slot gets them then into the Hayden. The Hayden, how much prize money we got for the Hayden?
So base stakes $100,000 guaranteed. Whatever's generated through the auction of those 10 slots goes on top. So last year there was $131,000 generated through the auction. So that made the Hayden in 2023 $231,000.
Yep.
So obviously
you can't be any more transparent, because when you go 231,
yep,
people are aware of it. Like, you could have rounded it off to 230. No one probably would have thought about it, but it's an important figure. So.
Yeah. So, and importantly, have a look through those list of horses. Not only is the Hayden, the week before that's the Rising Sun. Yep. So 3 and 4 year old race. Hayden, similar conditions, 3 and 4 year old. The other lead up to, so you go 2 weeks before the Hayden, is the lead up to the Rising Sun, which is the Queensland Sun, which is effectively the conditions of the Hayden. So it's a 50. Last year it was 50,000. It'll be around the same again this year.
Yep.
So you've got that stepping stone as well. The other thing with the Hayden, the winner of the Hayden earns Racing Queensland's slot to the Eureka, $2 million Eureka. So you've got that option. Only caveat on the Hayden, horse must be trained by a Queensland trainer. So it can be a Q-bred that's racing in another state, as long as it arrives with another trainer, stable return, lodged by April 1.
April 1, so 6 weeks out. Must be within roughly like 6 weeks out. It needs to be in the stable.
Yeah, and that's no fool, April 1.
There you go. You're even writing your own jokes. So you told everyone to turn off and go and do something before. I'm like, that's bad for ratings, so we don't want them to turn off. The other part that is amazing or awesome with I wasn't sure what to expect last year, and hopefully we can have the cameras set up where we can capture some of these people when they are bidding and bidding against each other. The posturing, if you like, of people trying to buy the right slot, because it is restricted. The first couple are restricted to 3-year-olds, especially 3-year-old fillies get one. If there's no 3-year-old filly, a 3-year-old colt or gelding can get that spot, and then they open up afterwards. And that little bit of posturing from stables, syndicates, group people that had a horse already in mind, Shannon Price, who they ended up winning it. They were bidding hard a couple of times because they knew which barriers they wanted. Then they cool their jets, and then they wait till later on. They say, right, we've got to get the right ones later on. It's a lot of fun to watch.
It is, and don't think that you have to buy barriers 1, 2, 3 or 8 to win this race. Speak the truth, won it from gate 10, the last lot to... the last lot auction. So, and like you say, there was a gate 5 last year was a bit of, some heavy bidding going on, and I think it ended up being the top slot from memory. Gate 1 obviously was quite big as well with that 3-year-old. So, there's so many permeations that you need to work through, and like you say, it's a bit of cat and mouse.
Well, I think lot 5, I might be wrong, but you'd have to ask the 2 lots of groups. I think it was a little bit ego driven. I think it was, and that's what you wanted at auction. You want 2 people. You only need 2 people to bid on a horse. You only need 2 people to build on a slot, and they weren't going to get outbidded by the other person. So it did go that way. But as I said, Roboki, they cooled their jets. They're like, well, we're just going to wait for the last one, and whatever it's going to cost us, we're going to get it. And then away they went.
You don't have to. This is the big thing. You don't have to own a horse, train a horse to buy this slot.
No.
You can be, Joe Average, put a bit of a syndicate together. I know last year Ben Cray put a team together and they bought one of the slots. They ended up with Away We Go. It sort of didn't work out for them, but big group of guys come in and ladies put their money together, had a bit of fun, and here they are. They had a horse in the race.
Pretty sure he was on barrier 5 at one stage. I'm pretty sure, I was sure there was... they go, no, you're spot on. He's exactly right. There's so many other connotations to it. 3- and 4-year-olds, same as the Eureka series. That is all it is restricted to, but these horses are Q-bred, and they have to be, Q-breds, they have to be Australian bred as well, so to make the Eureka, but that goes part and parcel if they're here anyway, so that part's fine. Going to be a lot of fun. 12 o'clock Sunday. Got to make sure people are aware of that. That is Queensland time. So we're going to go 12 o'clock Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern Seaboard. So Tassie, Victoria, New South Wales go Eastern Daylight Saving Time too, because that throws you out as well. And then for the Queensland, for the New Zealand friends that do watch my stuff, that'll be 3 o'clock your time that it will actually start. The live stream will be on nutrienequine.com. Go to the website there or the YouTube page, and it will definitely be on both of those pages there for people to be able to watch. We'll be putting plenty more out with the lead up. Keep an eye on all the socials to keep all of those. But make sure you get in touch with Gemma Smallman or Mark Barton to register, pre-register, get your number, get in early, come and inspect the horses from 9 o'clock onwards here at the track. That's one thing we want people to be able to do, because the horses arrive between 7 and 9. We want everyone here at 9 inspecting. Take your time, be courteous to everyone else, and get here and enjoy the occasion.
Yeah, 100%. So down in the stabling complex, they'll be there, normal sales set up, take the horse out, take it for a walk, do your inspection, see what you like, what you don't. Hopefully there's nothing that you don't like, because there's plenty on offer. The scoping facilities will be available as well, and then the sale to commence out in front of the grandstand. Refreshments, the whole lot, it's all on. It's going to be a great day. If
you're bidding online and you want someone to inspect these horses or get around these horses as well, get in touch with the club. Pete McMullen, he's got one going through the sales. He's got a winner now, so he'd be right. He'd be happy to reinvest. Get in touch with the club. Get in touch with Mark Barton. We can find independent people to look at horses for them. Get some video footage on an iPhone, send it through to them. Any of those things. There's nothing we can't do to help sell these horses for the people.
Yeah, exactly right. And, like we've said, there's a great mix of horses, there's a great mix of stallions, paces, trotters, fillies. I think I've mentioned it at some point before, but the first 4 lots to go through the ring, you've got a colt and a filly of each gate. Yep. So come in, bang, bang, out you go, and you're done and dusted, or, you miss early, or, there's so many things can go on in an auction, and don't restrict yourself.
No, we've probably been a little bit flippant with the trotters too, and we shouldn't be. As I said, there's 15 of them, 5 by What the Hill, 3 by, his name's just, Propulsion, 3 by Propulsion. There's Sebastian K, a couple of Wishing Stones, I saw them yesterday, they look terrific. A couple by Kath Mackins, Pastor Stephen, who left me up and quick.
Delgado.
Oh, good luck with that. You keep going?
Might need to have a read of that one. Get my R's right, but...
I just lost one that I was about to say
up
too.
Up and quick, you said.
There's another one. I apologise. If someone said, they haven't mentioned my horse, I do apologise. I know it's there too. There's one. I'm pretty sure the guys out at Burwood Stud. And look, if you're watching this now, contact those guys. They will do anything they can.
There's a Majestic Sun.
Yep. There's What the Hill there. There's a few others. So, yeah. I know what it is. Pete McMullen, One Over the Moon. The grey horse. Grey horse. Easy to take a grey horse home. I knew it was there. I didn't want to forget it. Get in touch with those people. Get in touch with the studs. Now you've got a couple of days still to get out there and get your messaging out there. So we want to make sure everyone enjoys it and gets from there. Mate, thank you. We probably, people are going to say they don't know everything. Like, we hope we've been clear. Hope it makes a lot of sense. The bonuses are there. Go back and watch this a couple of times if it doesn't, because we think we're self-explanatory. If you have queries, though, ring the club. Don't be scared.
Just get on the phone and find out. I was always told there's no stupid question.
Oh, not around me. Most questions make me look smart, so don't worry about that.
It's the question you don't ask that's the stupid one.
Exactly. And we want people to enjoy it. We want people to have fun. People are worried. The people selling the horses are worried. Everyone's worried. That's what happens. Sales build up nervous energy. We want people to understand what they're eligible for, what they can do. If you're in a state, you can bid online. Get involved. Mate, thank you. Won't be the last time we chat. Good luck.
No worries.